Beatle Bob, born Robert E. Matonis, January 12, 1953 to July 27, 2023, was an American dancer and a well-known figure in the St. Louis, Missouri music scene. He was known for his arrhythmic dance moves, Beatles-inspired mop-top hairstyle, and tailored 1960s-style suits. He was often seen doing his characteristic dancing at a wide range of concerts including Ani DeFranco, The Flaming Lips, Whiskeytown, Less Than Jake and Chuck Berry, both in the crowd and on stage with the performers. His constant presence and dancing was welcomed by some concertgoers and an aggravation to others. He had allegedly been to at least one live show every night from Christmas Eve 1996 and had seen over 10,000 bands. Matonis was single. He was a vegetarian from 1981 and never smoked, drank alcohol, or took drugs. In the 2004 interview, he said that he averages 4 hours sleep a night. He does not drive and relies on rides from friends or public transport to attend shows. He is 6 feet 3 inches. Matonis was diagnosed with ALS in February 2022. He died from complications of the disease in St. Louis on July 27, 2023, at the age of 70. Subscribe my channel before going further in the video. Like, comment, share your friends and family. Jenna Slootova, February 12, 1947, Prague, July 28, 2023, was a Czech actress. She graduated from grammar school, and after graduating from DAMU, she was a longtime member of the acting troupe of the Municipal Theaters of Prague, 1969 to 1992. From 1998, she performed with the Hada Theater Group and was a guest at the Theater Bez Zabrodli. She had 2 daughters, Teresa, *1972, and Rosalie, *1975, with her ex-husband, the actor Oldrich Wisner. 1971 Hugo Betty, Crime on Goat Island, Daughter, Comedy Theater, directed by Oda Ornest. In 2016, she performed in the comedies Liars, by N. Anthony, and Big Girls Don't Cry, by N. Simon. Among her best-known film roles are performances in the well-known comedy film Marie Poldnikova, I Enjoy the World with You, Kadva U Provozu, or in the TV series Nijmlasi Zero Hamru. In the program Postopag Vez from 2008, director František Filip praised her performance in the TV series Once Upon a House, 1974, alongside actors such as Dana Madrika or Karel Hoger. Jana Slootova was 26 years old. She died on July 28, 2023. No cause of death given recently. Nina Drobysheva was a Russian actress. People's Artist of the RSFSR, one of the most important actresses of the Mossovet Theater was actress Nina Drobysheva. Drobysheva died on July 27 after a long illness. The actress has served in the legendary theater since 1962, but recently has not appeared on stage. Nina Ivanovna has been seriously ill for 3 years. At the same time, Marcelli complains in a comment to the Regnum news agency that he did not have time to work with the People's Artist. I've never been able to do a single performance with this great actress. I didn't even see her in the theater, says the artistic director, explaining that when she arrived at Moscow City Hall, Drobysheva already felt bad. This is a great loss for all of us, Marcelli said, adding that he didn't know exactly what Nina Ivanovna was sick with. Eugene Marcelli took over as the theater's artistic director in the fall of 2020. She died was age 84. Roger Dorchy, September 15, 1944 to July 26, 2023, was a French racing driver. Roger Dorchy was born on September 15, 1944. Dorchy was known for holding the top speed record at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, setting a top speed of 407 km per hour, 253 miles per hour, with a WM Peugeot at the end of the Mulsanne Straight at the 1988 24 Hours of Le Mans. Roger Dorchy died on July 26, 2023, at the age of 78. Francois J. Casting, March 18, 1945 to July 27, 2023, was a French automotive executive with Renault, American Motors, and Chrysler. He was an engineering graduate from École Nationale Supérieure d'Arts et Métiers in Paris and worked in Europe for Gordini and Renault before being named Vice President for Product Engineering and Development at American Motors Corporation, AMC. He was noted for developing the Renault AMC structure, the launching of Renault Alliance and Encore, for being the father of the Jeep Cherokee XJ, as well as being one of the craftsmen in the rescue of Chrysler. In 2010, he was inducted into the Automotive Hall of Fame. Francois Casting died on July 27, 2023, at the age of 78. No cause of death was given recently. Yani Allen, September 11, 1952 to July 25, 2023, was a South African journalist, columnist, writer, and broadcaster. She became one of the country's first media celebrities in the 1980s and 1990s. In 1980, Allen became a columnist for the centrist newspaper, The Sunday Times, South Africa's biggest circulating weekly newspaper. She published columns such as Just Yani Allen's Week, and Face to Face. The newspaper commissioned a Gallup poll in 1987 to find the most admired person in South Africa, and she came first. In 2015, Marianne Them of the Daily Maverick described Allen as having been the most influential writer and columnist in the country. Allen died from cancer in Newtown, Bucks County, Pennsylvania, on July 25, 2023, at the age of 70. Martin Walser, German, March 24, 1927 to July 28, 2023, was a German writer. Walser was a prolific writer, publishing at times a new book every year. His first novel, A Hen in Philipsburg, 1957, which came out 3 years later in English under the title The Gadarene Club, was a satirical portrait of West German post-war society at the time of the so-called economic miracle. Martin Walser was born in Wasserburg am Bodensee, on Lake Constance. His parents were coal merchants, and they also kept an inn next to the train station in Wasserburg. He described the environment in which he grew up in his novel Ein springender Brunnen, English, a gushing fountain. From 1938 to 1943 he was a pupil at the secondary school in Lindau and served in an anti-aircraft unit. According to documents released in June 2007, at the age of 17 he became a member of the Nazi Party on April 20, 1944, though Walser denied that he knowingly entered the party, a claim disputed by historian Julian Wetzel. By the end of the Second World War, he was a soldier in the Wehrmacht. After the war he returned to his studies and completed his Abitur in 1946. He then studied literature, history, and philosophy at the University of Regensburg and the University of Tübingen. He received his doctorate in literature in 1951 for a thesis on Franz Kafka, written under the supervision of Friedrich Beisner. In 2007, the German political magazine Cicero placed Walser second on its list of the 500 most important German intellectuals, just behind Pope Benedict XVI and ahead of Nobel Prize winner Günter Grass. Walser died on July 28, 2023, at the age of 96.